Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Harry Cruz and today I'm going to be talking to you about the 4 pillars of success. So, the 4 pillars of success is a theory that I've derived as a means to help me structure what success is. Now, of course, success in of itself is a subjective umbrella term. So, a lot of perceptions of what success is in society these days is actually through the medium through capitalism, through material wealth and finances. But of course, that isn't always the whole meaning of success, attaining those things. And yet, sometimes we can be led astray a little bit on the pursuit of material wealth when actually it may not be something, when actually looking and reflecting on your own personal goals, as the way forward in obtaining success. Success can be multiple different areas. So I've split success into 4 different pillars, okay? So of course you can change the theory how you want, but this is something that I've come up with as a way of me structuring how I perceive success in my own life and my own experiences. The first one, of course, I've touched upon already is, of course, wealth. Now, as we do live in a capitalist society, it's important and we do attain some form of income as a means to kind of keep a roof over our heads and to look after ourselves in those sorts of ways. Of course, things do cost money, so obviously having enough to keep yourself afloat, financial independence. So yeah, that is an important goal in society. But of course there are other things as well. Now the second pillar that I've also created is health, and I'm talking physical health. So of course physical health, exercise, the importance of looking after your body, but there's also mental health as well, and keeping your own well-being, that stress levels both in your body and your mind, and looking after yourself from a well-being perspective as well. And then of course that ties in nicely to my third pillar, which is love and happiness. Now of course I'm talking also not only marital relations and relationships with your partner, but also your family, your friends. It kind of borders on socializing with other people as well, and whether you're introverted or extroverted, of course, and what keeps you happy. So love of walking outside, love of cooking, habits and hobbies as well, reading books, and keeping your morale high for yourself, and that in itself, if you expose yourself to certain things that you enjoy, your mood and your mindset is going to be more positive, and that in itself is a great pillar to have as well. The fourth one is a little bit more tailored towards myself, and this one is purpose and destiny. Now of course, purpose and destiny, I may do a video on that in the future. Of course, I've discussed purpose in length already, but basically having defined goals and strategies as well for you to kind of obtain, and for you to look forward in the future as well, is quite an important pillar to have. Destiny is very similar to that, only it's more kind of on the spiritual side of things. So having faith and that self-belief in yourself that you are destined for greatness, and I believe that everyone has that innate potential to become great. Of course, greatness depends on your perspective. So those 4 pillars I've kind of set out for myself. So to summarize my 4 pillars, it's wealth, health, love and happiness, and purpose and destiny. Now these 4 pillars for me help me structure my goals, and for me to evaluate overall how I'm feeling in my own success, basically. So for instance, I could get, I don't know, let's say in 3 years' time, there's this position that goes. I do a volunteering position, even though it isn't adding to my wealth pillar. My love and happiness pillar increases by a significant amount because I'm doing something that it's worthwhile, it's fulfilling, and I'm really enjoying it. It's also given me purpose as well. So it's making me evaluate on my own purpose and what I want to do, and perhaps it will lead me down the line in the future. And also as well, it's good for my health because I'm actually, walking to the volunteering place, let's say, or it's, so it's evaluating it from all of these different perspectives, of course, and not just a financial one. If I just viewed it from a finance point of view, because it's volunteering and it doesn't, in fact, it could even cost me money to actually get there. Looking at it from that perspective alone, that specific lens, I may not do an opportunity when actually, if I look at the whole perspective of things, it actually could lead me down the line to me obtaining that wealth pillar after all. It might just be more of a long-term investment. So again, it's the importance of these pillars is, yes, short-term, but also it gets you to think long-term about your goals as well. And it's important, I believe, to look at things long-term and to use the art of patience just a little bit more, just to go, do you get what I'm saying? So, yes, the 4 pillars basically are a way of structuring what success is, and those 4 pillars hold your inner temple and your it keeps everything together. It keeps everything structured and in one place. Because for me, similar to my last video that I've made, the world is how you perceive the external world, the external circumstances that happen. The inner world I like to call the inner temple, the inner sanctuary. Your body, of course, is a temple. You've got to look after it. But that's also not just your physical body, but also your yourself, your identity as well. You're keeping that looked after as well, because there's loads of different influences on the media and through external circumstances that could augment or change the perception of yourself without even realizing it. And then that's how and then when you reflect on yourself in like a week or 2 weeks time, sometimes you think, I'm actually out of alignment on where I would like to be. So that's why I always say it's important to keep evaluating where you are, even weekly, every couple of weeks, just so you know where you're at. All right? But that's my perception of what success is. It's important, I believe, to segment it into different forms of success, okay, in different areas of your life, and then evaluating, doing opportunities from both a short-term and a longer-term perspective, and evaluating it accordingly whether you'd like to do certain things or not. All right, but I'll let you get on. All right, thank you so much for listening to my video. I hope you found this insightful and helpful to you. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. The links, of course, are down below. I also have a website, harrycruise.com, if you want to check out my blog. I've got a few blog posts on similar topics. And until the next video, you take care of yourselves, look after yourselves during this unusual time, and I will speak to you all soon. Take it easy. Bye. Bye.